I'd like to invite forward another member of our tribe, our current mayor, Sandra Lower, to share a few words. Sandra and I had the good fortune of, well, we've met many times, but most recently we had the good fortune of meeting together with a small army of justice seekers as we marched onto the property of the Fairmont Mission Inn to confront their CEO about fair wages and conditions for their workers. So she's not a member of Shir Shalom yet, but we're working on that. Okay.
Thank you so much. It's an incredible honor to address you, especially this evening in this special day, High Holy Days. And I was thinking about what in the world could I say that could be more meaningful than what it is you're experiencing today. I mean, and then I said, absolutely nothing, because I'm just here to prop you up in some way. So how does, you know, being a Jewish mayor work, especially one, as Steve has pointed out, is not really a very observant one, but is somebody who I think does a lot of good works and tries my best. So what can we do? Well, for one thing, if this high holiday would have happened on the night of a traditional city council meeting, I could tell you this: we have changed the calendar. That will never, ever happen on my watch. We have moved the calendar so that all the holidays are observed in the first night of Passover, so people can observe their holidays, because calendars are important to people. And we know that the calendar is based on other holidays. And I feel like everyone's holidays should be justified and they should be able to observe it with their family. And that was a simple thing to do, but it was meaningful. There was also, we got the presentation about what we're going to do over the holidays in December, the holidays. And we received a report about the holidays. And I asked a simple question. I said, why don't we just call it what we're doing for Christmas? Because that's really all we're doing. And that's okay. If that's what we're doing, just say that's what we're doing, and then we'll move on with it. But if that's not what we're doing, and if the intention is that it is the holidays, then let's throw a few more holidays in there. And we were able to do that. And thanks to Shir Shalom for, you know, helping create. So now we have the holidays. And that includes, of course, Hanukkah. And so that all the children can experience that. So these are simple things that somebody can do, but they're meaningful. And they're meaningful because it means you're present. And that's an important thing, because if you're following the news, what's happening at some of our meetings, it hasn't happened in the city of Sonoma, but it happened at the Board of Supervisors. It happened at the Santa Rosa School District. It happened in Walnut Creek and happened in Pinole, that people got on Zoom and Zoom bombed terrible epithets, anti-Semitic rants over into a public meeting space. None of those words, people could not even repeat what was said. And I know people who were there who could not repeat to me, and believe me, I've heard them all, could not repeat. So, well, how does that affect us? As someone who is in government, who is a mayor, who opens public comment, what am I going to do if that happens? And so the attorneys prepared this little sheet and said, what you can do is you can give them a warning, and then if they continue to do it, you can ask the clerk to say you're disturbing the meeting. I said, well, that's a really nice thing to do for people who don't deserve really nice things. And this is what I intend to do. If anybody says anything like that, I will say, cut them off. By the way, here's your warning. So they said, well, we'll be sued. And I said, that's okay. Because when we're sued, that means they can't be anonymous anymore. And if they're not anonymous, we'll know who they are. Because if we don't know who they are, we won't be able to deal with them. And that's a cowardly position. And I'm not going to take a cowardly position. So we are facing all of these things as leaders, as elected people. And so when you show up in such beautiful assembly as of today and beautiful music, my friend Stephanie, so gorgeous to listen to you play. That's important because we're not going to let people who are anonymous or people who celebrate holidays or people that hold meetings on our special days take away our identity and our faith and our community. And so on this day, I wish you well and know that I'm standing with you, even if I'm not here, trying to do some good work for everyone in the community. Thank you so much for having me here.